Hey, it's Cal Forever here. Let me see if I can put my phone here. Yeah, that's kind of. Hey, I'm making a smoothie. So as I'm traveling, I didn't bring my magic bullet, my smoothie maker, but I have an inverter in here to make green smoothies. But I decided not to bring it with me because the inverter needs to be fixed. So I got some, instead of having kale smoothies, I got kale powder for kale shakes or smoothies, whatever you call it. And so I'm going to have some of that. And I got wheatgrass juice powder. This was tremendously more expensive. But the wheatgrass powder, it's fibrous and the nutrients are locked up in the fibers or other parts of the plant, and it's not very available, so you have to get the wheatgrass juice powder, and it's so much more potent, so it's worth it. When you get cheap supplements, you can end up wasting a lot of money and end up getting a product. Oh yeah, I got this green tea. God, what was the insight that came up? Well, before I show the rest of this stuff, I want to share this spiritual insight, this spiritual journal flow. So I was just getting this insight, this download, like, we don't know how to function. As a species, we don't know how to function, and part of functioning is, like, we forgot. It's like we got a bump on our head, and we forgot. It's like we forgot about the circle of life. And I just recently listened to some of the Mayan elders speak, and one of the things they said was like, yeah, you can return to the circle. You know, this is available until people return to the circle. And that's the thing, is like, you don't have a choice. You know, you have to return to the circle, or you can't be a part of, you know, the planet necessarily. That's the choice that humans are facing. And it's not just this hippie thing of being in alignment with the planet, you know, like connecting with Mother Earth and this and that. Like, the planet is sentient. The entire universe is a sentient being, which we are a part of that sentient being. And so the whole macrocosm and microcosm of life is like, you know, the micro to the macro of the universe is, the earth is sentient, part of, you know, the universe. And then we are a sentient part of the planet. So we have to become in alignment. And it's like, we can't leave the circle necessarily. I guess what leaving the circle is coming into disharmony, forgetting, you know, the harmonious ecosystem of the planet, and we are not in alignment with that. And, you know, that patriarchy, masculine energy kind of makes fun of, like, the whole hippie thing. And there are some hippie things that are kind of, like, too out there and don't do too well for this movement of life, you know. So we can all return back to the circle. And so what does that mean, to return back to the circle? It's coming into alignment with the flow of the universe. It's not just the planet. The astrology, the timing of the universe. Time's real. Time exists in this universe. This universe might not exist in time, but time exists in this universe. So time is real, you know? And, like, part of the timing of the universe is the astrology. And so recognizing and going with the natural flow as best as you can, which is pretty much coming into the heart and realizing you're in an ocean that you are not in control of the big picture. Your control is very limiting. And so, like, you are like a boat on the ocean, and you got a rudder that steers your boat. So that little bit of resistance to steer your boat, right? You know, that's the control that you have. And taking control of your situation is great. And knowing when to take control of something and when to just let go and let the ocean flow. So, you know, the ocean, the grand scheme of things, has its own flow, so we have to go with that flow. And so that's what it means to come back into the circle, is like come back into alignment with the natural timings and flows and ecosystems of the planet. And by externally doing that, internally our body will react, waking up at the right time, not staying up all night, being in that circadian rhythm. That's part of the circle of life. And our society has kind of bred that out of us, where we're stressed out and we're not getting sleep, So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my Gaia cup, and so I got some of these reishi, which is supposed to help with sleep, and I got some cordyceps. So I'm gonna take some cordyceps right now. This is a teaspoon. I do not have teaspoons. I think that I should probably get some, but I'm gonna eyeball it. I think it'll get pretty accurate. Do I have something to? Right. Okay. So a teaspoon. How much is a teaspoon? Oh, that's probably like a little more than a teaspoon. No, that's probably about a teaspoon. A tad more. And so cordyceps are good for your adrenals, and for like adrenal fatigue and stuff like that. Kale powder. This says a teaspoon too. Oh god, it smells. Kind of smells like the ocean a little bit. It smells like kale chips. Oh, I like this song. It's spilling. So that's like almost 2 teaspoons. This stuff, I don't mind doing a little extra. So wheatgrass juice powder. So this is just 1/4 of a teaspoon. You don't need much of this stuff. Just do a little bit of extra, just for good measure. I don't know if this is the best way to do this. I hope my video doesn't suck because of this. I guess I'll do some of the reishi. I love green, like this ohm color, like. Oh, I like to do that with my food and set an intention, and kind of just visualize and use the intention to like bless this. Okay, this says teaspoon 2. So I'll do a little extra. Alright, so got that. And my water. But what else could I talk about? This is about returning to the circle. We need to take care of our physical bodies. We need to take care of our physical bodies. And it's really hard in today's world because there's so much stuff in our face. I mean, like, McDonald's, they're criminals, right? Like, that food is not healthy. And so therefore should not be consumed by people. And it's like, it's not good for the world. So it's hard living in a world that promotes you to get addicted to their products. That's the downfall of capitalism, is the addictive nature that companies want you to get in. MSG makes really shitty food taste really good, and it makes it kind of addicting. So this is like perfect. I love this. This is a good idea. It was like $100 for all of this stuff. Oh yeah, and I got some magnesium. Because it helps you relax, it helps you get good sleep, getting good potassium. I'm drinking a lot of coconut water to get my potassium because your leafy greens, 7 to 10 cups of leafy greens a day is what's going to get you your 4,700 milligrams of potassium, which is kind of a lot. But you get it through coconut water too. So how many milligrams? I think it was like 450 milligrams for a serving of coconut water, and the container of coconut water I got was 4 servings. So like 1,700 milligrams. So like you drink like 2 of those a day. That's kind of a lot of coconut water. But I drank some other green drinks, and this has potassium in it. And so I'm probably getting my potassium and magnesium pretty well. I love this song. Whoa. It's been playing for a minute. It's pretty good. It's like nutty. And whispered in the sound. Yeah, this is good. Cheers. This is a good idea. I love being healthy. I love getting healthy things in my body. And I love consuming things. I have a lot of this like fiery energy, and it makes me kind of like want to always like do something. And so like having healthy habits is great. And this is like healthy habit. Green smoothie. It's more like a green drink. I like just sitting there and meditating with my cup and throat singing into it and just blessing it, filling it full of good things, and then consuming all the good nutrients and blessings and all the blessings I give to myself while blessing it and doing breath work and meditating with it. All right. So, Cal Forever here. I'm going to think of something else to kind of mention, see if another insight. You know, I'm traveling along the coast, the west coast. Oh, shit. No! This frickin'. There we go. Oh, shit. I got my backwoods blunt. This is going to be my treat. You know, after I consume some healthy food here, I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to meditate on the beach and just relax. And that's why I want to get some good nutrients to really help heal my body when I go in this deep meditation. And that's what the magnesium is for. I really feel like potassium. Oh, yay, there's a scooper. I really feel like potassium and magnesium are really good for your chi. Of course, salt, sodium. You need 3 electrolytes for your heart to beat, create electricity. Whoa. Stuff is like powdery. How much is a serving? Okay. I kind of wanted to do a little bit extra. So I feel like some kind of spilled. Sometimes I like doing 2 servings of things, just so it has an extra punch. It might not always be the smartest thing to do, especially with magnesium. It'll like make me really tired. Whoa. I was using this one day. Whoa, shit. I feel like this video is too long. It's just showing me just like going. I was using magnesium one day, or for a period of time, and it was like making me nap, and I felt like I was going really deep in meditation, like it was really helping. And so, but magnesium acts like a tranquilizer for your muscles. So when you're in deep meditation, moving energy through your body and visualizing your bones and your muscles and putting energy into it, like I feel like it really helps relax the muscles so you can go deeper and relieve more of your emotional pain. So that's kind of my intention and purpose with this and all the nutrients. And it's about really healing the physical body too. It's not just about, you know, the emotional body. It's like meditation is also about going really deep in healing the physical body. That's the way I see it. Sleep, getting good sleep is about healing the physical body. You know, we go in REM sleep, then we go down into a really deep sleep. So we dream, integrate our memories and pain and subconscious self and everything in REM sleep through our dreams, and then we go really deep and do a deep physical healing, and then we come up and dream, and we go in that's the circadian rhythm in the REM cycle. And each time we do that, we go deeper, and then we come out of that. There's certain things that prevent you from REM sleep, like THC, alcohol. Even though THC can help you get to sleep faster, I think a little bit of THC before bedtime is probably good with a mixture of CBD. And that's also what I've been doing, is I've been consuming, you know, cannabis and CBD. This was a great strain. There's still a little bit in here. It's sun-grown. Harmony Rose, CBD Balance. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. It says 8.99% THC and 9.19% CBD. So, this is probably one of the best weeds I've had. It was sticky. It was greenhouse grown, I think, maybe outdoor, sun grown. And so I'm like, I usually don't like the sun grown stuff. Usually the indoor stuff's more flavorful and smelly, and the outdoor stuff's just like really hardy and just like rugged. It's the way I describe it. But this stuff with that hardiness, and like it still had that stench and that stickiness and that flavor, and I'm like, this is good weed. And the CBD on top of it is great. But anyways, you know, not abusing cannabis, but using it as medicine. And I'm taking this month to just sit on the beach and let Mother Earth's ocean heal me, receiving good nutrients from Mother Earth, you know. I guess I'm going to keep all this stuff in this bag. Oh yeah, and I got this. Alkalize and Detox. So I guess I'm going to consume that too, and just get a good amount of stuff in my body. So, Cal forever here. Thanks for listening. Peace.